everyone! Yeah! I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Today I wanted to do something fun as a kind of way to wrap up the Eras tour. We did say goodbye to the Eras tour this month, much to my dismay. And I wanted to kind of celebrate it by doing something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, but I was waiting until we had seen every single outfit before we could do this. So I hope that you're all excited for me to rank every single outfit from the Eras tour over the last 2 years and talk a little bit about my experience with the tour, the things that I'm gonna miss, the things that I really enjoyed. Let's just get into it. Hey, for our ranking, it only felt right for us to name all of our different ranks. For our top spot, we have King of My Heart. These outfits are the cream of the crop for me. I think that they were just stunning. They're my favorites. They fit the theming so well. They're kind of standouts to me. Next up, we have Gorgeous for the really beautiful outfits, but they're not my favorites. These are definitely really good and I'm really happy that they were there. They're not my favorite. Next up, we have Mr. Perfectly Fine. Now, I will say that the song Mr. Perfectly Fine makes that phrase a bit womp womp, but to me, these outfits are just okay. They're good. I will say that they're okay in the standard of Taylor Swift. For nearly every single one of these outfits, I would say that these outfits to me are above and beyond what I would imagine for an artist. Outfits that Taylor Swift would have on her tour, these are mid-range. They're certainly good compared to other Taylor Swift tours. Red Tour, I'm looking at you in your costumes. Okay. Then we've got I Forgot That You Existed. For the outfits that I didn't really care for, but I don't have any grievances with, I just didn't really care for them. And finally we have Shoulda Said No. The outfits that I just don't like, maybe we should have gone to the drawing board and come back and thought about something else, cause, you know. So I hope that you're all excited. Let's get into it. We're starting off with the Lover era, of course. I love the Lover era bodysuits. All of them are really perfect. I will say that some of them I was surprised by the colorways, and I'm also surprised that we didn't see some things that we saw teased. For the first combo, we have the blue and pink outfit. Now, the blue and pink outfit is the official Lover look. It's the movie poster design, it's the tour book. I think that when Taylor Swift thinks about the Eras tour, she thinks about that blue and pink version. And to me, Lover's colors are blue and pink. So I think that it is perfect for that era. I love it so much, and I will put it in Gorgeous. I think that it is stunning, but there's others that I like better. I'm gonna try and not put too many in the same category just to try and test myself. But also, with that knowledge, don't judge me too hard if I put something quite low that you really liked, okay? This is my opinion. And I welcome for you to share your opinion in the comments, but just be nice to me, okay? Please be nice to me. Next up, we have the blue and gold. Now, the blue and gold with the different necklace option. This one is probably my favorite. This was the one that she finished off the tour with. I just thought it was just stunning, and it is in King of My Heart. I love that outfit. I love that instead of little beaded tassels on the bottom or just tassels, it's sequins, big and small sequins just kind of alternating between. It is the moment to me. I love blue and gold. Next up, we have the purple bodysuit. Now, the purple bodysuit was so close to being really, really good. There is a photo of Taylor where she didn't have the tassels on the bottom, and it did feel like something was missing, but I also thought that it looked better than how the finished product does. While the tassels need to be there, they were maybe just too long or maybe too thick, especially when you compare them to the other bodysuits. So for that reason, I'm actually going to say Should Have Said No, which might be controversial. I love the colors, don't get me wrong, but it's the weighting of the bodysuit, it just doesn't match well. And I think that if we had had another few drafts of the way that this one looked, maybe we could have had embellishments that suited the weighting of the cut of that bodysuit. I'd love to hear what you guys think, but yeah, personally, it's not my fave at all. Next up, we have the pink bodysuit, which was the bodysuit that she wore to my show on Sydney Night 4. And I believe that this one was first released in Argentina. It was in February that I saw it. Valentine's Day had just passed, so a fully pink bodysuit, I was so about that. It's not my favorite, but I love it so much, so it's going in Gorgeous. And finally, the last of the bodysuits is the orange and pink bodysuit bodysuit. Now, I am a bit of an orange hater. There are times where I like it, and there are certain kinds of orange that I like, but overall, me and orange are not besties. And so, unfortunately, I'm gonna put that in I forgot that you existed. I certainly didn't forget it existed. I just don't love it. But in terms of like the shape of the bodysuit, I think it's really good. It doesn't have anything egregious on it that makes me upset, but I don't love it. Then we have the man jackets. All of them correspond with a different bodysuit. So the silver suit goes with the blue and pink. I really like this outfit. I think it's really cute. I am gonna put it in Mr. Perfectly Fine. It's just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Then we have the pinstripe black and gold suit. This one goes with the blue and gold, and I really like this one. I'm gonna put it in gorgeous. Then we have the blue jacket, which I really like. I'm gonna put that in gorgeous as well. I think that it suits really well. It also matches the boots better than the black and gold. Then we have the pink jacket, which now that we've seen the Eras Tour book, which I haven't, hey, I haven't, because the Australian Taylor Swift store only stocked like 5,000 of those books. So if you're in the US and you're like, yeah, like I can still go to Target and get that book, maybe can I organize having it sent to me, because I don't know when the fuck we're getting this book. I thought that we were just going to get it restocked like a few days later. We've heard nothing about when we're getting a restock. I don't even know if we are getting a restock. I'm just devastated about it. But anyway, in the Eras Tour book, it actually shows that there might have been 2 pink jackets, and some people speculated that it was just an iteration of the same pink jacket. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I love people talking about it. So I'm actually going to put this in King of My Heart. I really love the pink one. I think that it matches Lover. I really like the cut of it. It's funny that I'm not putting like the same ones together, but I don't know, like there are some moments that I just love more. And then of course we have the orange, or I think tangerine is actually the color that people call it. I like it. I actually like it a lot better than the Lover bodysuit. And I'm going to put it with I Forgot That You Existed, just because it feels right. But I will say I do actually like it better than the suit that it goes with. Now we're in the Fearless era. I think the Fearless era is just perfect. I've said this in my I Watched All of Taylor Swift's concerts video. Now in terms of the outfits, so the original gold shift dress, I think that it is just stunning. That is going in gorgeous for sure. It builds on top of what the Fearless aesthetic has evolved to, and it does still kind of honor the original Fearless tour. I'm all about it. I really love it. I'll be honest, it wasn't until after my show that I realized that it's not like a dress. There's shorts on the bottom. Of course there's shorts on the bottom, you fucking idiot. But it's so cute, and I think that with those tassels, maybe it was harder to tell that that was the way it was, maybe? But the illusion worked, at least for me. Then we've got the kind of long octopus dresses. Now, these were never really very well received. Certainly one is better received than the other. I don't really know what the vision was for these, if I'm being honest. I will say I like it in a dancing sense, but in a fearless sense, I'm just not sure about them. I will put the gold one in I Forgot That You Existed. It's not even fine. I like the colors on her. She looks really good. I think that the illusion of the outfit is that she looks really good. No matter what she's wearing, she looks good, and it does elevate the outfit more. On it, someone else, that outfit would just be hideous. And so the silver one, I'm sorry, you're going in, should have said no. Silver definitely better goes with Fearless in terms of all of those who know the Fearless tour. The aesthetic of the Fearless tour is definitely more silver than gold. It's only kind of now being perceived as gold, but I just don't like them. Those octopus dresses, they were not good. Then we have we have my favorite outfit for Fearless. We have got the updated recreation of the original Fearless dress from the Fearless tour. I fucking love this thing. It is going in King of My Heart. That might be controversial. Hey, maybe I love it too much. This was what I really desperately wanted. When I watched the Fearless tour, I remember thinking, why didn't she make a dress like this for the Eras tour? It is perfect. It's so fun. And then she did it. It's got so much movement. It's so much shift. I just think it's so fun, and it is such a fun nod to that era. Then we have the tiger dress. I'm not sure about her, honestly. I think like the octopus ones, Taylor looks really good, but in terms of like, do I like it? I guess I do. I'm gonna put it in Mr. Perfectly Fine. I think it's nice, but what do tigers have to do with Fearless? Then we have our final dress for the Fearless era. This was the last one that was revealed, and it is the blue and silver colored dress. It almost looks like denim, the way that it is patterned on the dress. I remember when it came out, I was like, oh my god! I couldn't believe that she brought out a new dress so late in the game. I thought it was pretty, but it's also not giving that much to me. I'm gonna put it in I Forgot That You Existed. I do really like it, don't get me wrong. In terms of outfits she's worn, I like it. In terms of dresses for Fearless, there are better ones. So I don't hate her, I just don't care for her, if you get me. Now we have red. There's not a lot of variance in the red era. Certainly the bodysuit and the jacket, they're consistent in every single show. The only thing that changes is the 22 t-shirt. So we've got a lot going on at the moment. Who is Taylor Swift anyway? Ooh, we are never ever getting back together like ever. This is not Taylor's version. I Bet You Think About Me and I Knew You Were Trouble. The original shirt was not a lot going on at the moment, right? So it is funny that she has a lot going on at the moment because she's on the Eras tour. My favorite one of these is This Is Not Taylor's version. I'm gonna put that in King of My Heart, especially because of how this came to be in the end and what this turned into. It was just fun. I will say a lot going on at the moment. I think is gorgeous. I'm kind of gonna rapid fire these ones because there's not a lot to say about them really. I Knew You Were Trouble is probably the most boring. I don't hate any of them. Who's Taylor Swift Anyway? Ooh, I really like that one. We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together Like Ever is fine. I Bet You Think About Me is also fine. I like that one too. And then as far as the bodysuit and the jacket goes, I like the bodysuit a lot. I do wish that we had more options, but I think that it perfectly captures the short shorts and the kind of baby tee styling that she had for the Red tour. So I do think that it is a really good nod. I just wish there was a little bit more variation. I'm gonna put it in Mr. Perfectly Fine. I like it. Now the jacket. I feel like this is going to be controversial, guys. Me doing something that I completely did on my own volition. I don't like the jacket. I think it is too long and too heavy. I think that it's cool that it has the same ombre that the bodysuit does. I think that this would have been prettier if maybe she had done something like on the Reputation tour with dress, how she had that. I didn't even like that dress very much, but the floaty chiffon dress that she wore on top for that concert. And maybe I think that because the bodysuit in that part of the show was really similar, but I just think it's a little bit too heavy. I know that she was going for that sad girl autumn vibe. That was the whole imagining of All Too Well. It just is too heavy, I think, with all these sparkles on it, and it just looks thick and stiff. And I think that if she had done more of a pea coat kind of, it would have really suited that era. I think the floor length jacket is just a little too long. So I'm gonna say should have said no, actually. I'm really trying to challenge myself to not be middle of the road or really, really high praise, because I do think that it can be boring if you don't put anything in the bottom category. But I also do like all these outfits. Now we have my favorite era. And that is Speak Now. Now, Speak Now, what a tumultuous time on the tour that Speak Now had, huh? For the release of Speak Now Taylor's version, we got Long Live added, and then when Tortured Poets Department was coming out, we got Long Live cut. She was only there for a brief period of time. I got to see her. But otherwise, she's wearing a ball gown just for Enchanted. We'll start with this champagne dress. I will say the colors of Speak Now to me are gold, purple, red, and pinks, I guess. So seeing champagne, it's just gorgeous to me. It's a stunning dress. I really like it. I also really like the silvery one. I'm gonna put it in Perfectly Fine. I really like the silhouette of the silvery one. And I do think because it is a soft silver, it matches because it almost is in that champagne gold family where it can get away with it. The pink one, I like. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna put that in Mr. Perfectly Fine. Now, the tissue dress, sometimes affectionately called the mold dress. I've already talked about this before. I really like this dress. I think that it's so pretty. To me, it looks like flowers. It looks like roses, all like if you were to throw roses down an aisle at a wedding, that's what it looks like to me. Or like, you know how the background has all those flowers that kind of are falling. That's what it looks like to me. And I think that that was the vision, honestly. I'm putting it in gorgeous. Oh, yeah. I really like it. I think people were unfair to it. Maybe it shouldn't have had the sleeves and instead had like chiffon-y kind of light-weighted flowy sleeves instead of the kind of more skin tight with the little bits of tissue-y flowers. But you know, I still really like it. I liked the vision for it. Okay, now we have the cupcake dress that no one likes but me. I see the issues that people had with this cupcake dress. I like the tiers of the colors. It matched the Speak Now TV vinyl variants. So I really like it in that way. I think it's cute, and it kind of, instead of having just a ball gown effect, it almost has a little bit of a rock effect by it being the really kind of jagged layers. And so that's what I like about it. It feels Speak Now to me. I'm gonna put it in Mr. Perfectly Fine though. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. Now, I'm pretty sure this is Swirls. I fucking love this dress. This one is going in King of My Heart. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god. Maybe it could have been more puffy, but in terms of the styling of all the design on it, that is so Speak Now. The kind of nearly Art Nouveau French styling of that period of time. Like, I don't know how many people were teenagers to young adults in that time period, but that was like really the trend, was like French provincial bird cages and locks and keys and that kind of thing. And this pattern is Speak Now. I think that it is just stunning. I wouldn't change any of it. I think that the soft pink really works. Now, I'm also gonna rank this purple one. I love it. It's very structured, but I think it's very beautiful, and I'm gonna put it in Gorgeous. The Elsa dress and the other blue one. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think these dresses are very beautiful, and I remember when we first saw both of these dresses, I was so excited about it because one of them was for 1989 TV. Like I said, they were beautiful. The 1989 one was really exciting because of what it represented. So because of that, I'm gonna put I Forgot That You Existed. And for the other one, I think the colors are much prettier. And I think that the top cut design of that dress is much prettier, so I'm gonna put that in Mr. Perfectly Fine. But if I'm being completely honest with you, there should have been no blue for Speak Now. I'm not sure where that inspiration came from, and I'm honestly not really sure why she didn't put a red dress in, or a completely gold dress, like one that's like the champagne one, but a more gold leaning dress. Because Speak Now, the tour, Better Than Revenge, was a red dress. There were a lot of songs that had red in it, and maybe she didn't want to put red so it wasn't confusing for the red era, but it would have suited it better than blue to me. So to me, even though they're really beautiful, every single one of the dresses to me is very, very beautiful. I don't know. It all fits the palette. I think the palette is very beautiful, but in terms of what is Speak Now, I don't think blue fits that. Just personally. Then we have the Reputation bodysuits. Now, we had one Reputation bodysuit for well over 100 shows, up until the Miami show where we eventually got the gold bodysuit. I thought that the red and black bodysuit was really cool. I love the shape of it, and I love the red. However, the whole time we were waiting and seeing if she was maybe going to change it up, or maybe going to change it for when she was announcing Reputation Taylor's version, the whole time I think we were all waiting for gold, because on the Reputation tour, black and gold was the kind of main color scheme, and then of course she had the greens and the red and black and things like that later on. But the black and gold were really big, especially in King of My Heart and Don't Blame Me. The jacket that she had over the dress, fantastic. And so I really love the style of the bodysuit matches that. It's like such an homage to that era. In terms of which I like better, definitely the gold and black. So I'm gonna put that in King of My Heart actually, because I love it. I love that the snake is more pronounced. It definitely makes the suit look so much more luxe. And the red one I really like. I think she looks really good in it, and I do think that it matches the era. I'm just gonna put it in Gorgeous. I think that we were just oversaturated. Like, why did Speak Now get like 9 dresses and Reputation, which she clearly really likes, only get 2? So we didn't think we were gonna get an update to that outfit. I mean, and technically we didn't need to. But yeah. Okay, now we're on to the Folkmore era. We're not separating them in this. Now, I think we're actually missing a dress. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a yellow Evermore dress, or is that a conspiracy? But I thought there was a yellow and an orange dress, as well as the brown dress. The brown dress also got an amendment. It used to be ugly. And then she made it quite pretty. But if we're thinking about this orange dress also being the yellow one, I really liked that dress. And I'm actually very sad that we got rid of the original styling for Evermore and had to only do the folklore dresses, because, oh, they were so cute. And I used to love the little heeled boots that she wore. I like the orange one better. I'm gonna put that in Gorgeous. It's giving traipsing through the woods, and I like it a lot. And so, you know, even though I don't like orange, I like that orange and it suits. Like, there's a time and place for orange. And then the brown one I did really like in the end, especially with the edit. I think I only liked it with the cloak. So I'm gonna put that in I Forgot That You Existed. I think it's pretty, I don't know. It's not for me personally. Now the two cloaks, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's really hard to tell the difference between the two cloaks. One is a greeny teal and one is like a dark, almost brown. I love the tealy color one. I think that is just gorgeous, but I think that they're kind of more or less the same. I'm going to put them in Gorgeous and Gorgeous. I love Evermore. Now Folklore. I'm so excited. For my tour, she came out in the blue dress. I really liked that one, but I will say it's not my favorite. I'm gonna do it from worst to best. I liked the yellow one the least. And then I'm gonna say the purple one. I love the color, I don't like the design very much. The blue one and the berry one in Mr. Perfectly Fine. Now we have the beige, the pink, and the green left. I'm gonna put the pink one in Gorgeous, and I'm gonna put the beige and the green in King of My Heart. The green one really has my heart, and I think that the beige one, because it's kind of not hemmed on the arms, that it really just flows so beautifully. It's like she's just whipping through the air as she spins around. I just think that they are stunning. The green one I think is just otherworldly. I don't know why it ever got any hate. It is stunningly beautiful, and especially now that the era was mashed up. I say now like it's still going. Especially now that the era is mashed up, I really think the green one really matches aesthetically, especially with songs like Ivy, Seven, Betty. You know, I just think that it suits those songs. Now we have 1989. Now this tier list has put every single variation that we saw of the 1989 outfit. So notably, it's missing the green top green skirt and the green top yellow skirt, which we never saw, which people speculate was for the Vienna shows and they never got to see them. Which, if that is true, that means that she planned every single one of these outfits for every show. That was crazy to think about. We're gonna go with the original 1989 outfits first. Personally, I like these ones better than the new versions because it looks more like the Shake It Off outfit from 1989, but a more structured and interesting look with the chevron kind of pattern on it. I am gonna say my least favorite is the orange. That should be no surprise to anyone. It's also not really giving 1989 to me personally. It's not like the colors weren't involved in the era, but to me, it's like there's the least fidelity with the era. I like the green one. It's probably my next fave. I'm gonna put that in Mr. Perfectly Fine. I'm gonna put the pink one in Gorgeous and the blue one in King of My Heart. I fucking love the blue one. It's so good, especially because in the Sydney show for 1989 tour, Shake It Off outfit was the blue one. So it was like Cookie Monster. So I think that it matches the best, and obviously we now think of 1989 as blue, so you know. I just think it matches. Now we have all of the different color outfits. I'm just gonna rapid fire them because there's so fucking many of them. Personally, I like it when the colors match up the best. So the blue one's going at the top, pink, purple, yellow can go and I Forgot That You Existed. And now in terms of the color combos, I really like the pink and blue. I thought that one was fucking epic. Actually the orange and purple I like the best of the color combos. The purple top and blue bottom, I really like that one because it's like Ariel and she loves Ariel. Oh, orange. Bye. The watermelon ones I really like. I do like the green one better actually, like green on top. The Chiefs ones were fun, so I will put at least the yellow and orange one there. The other one can go below and then we'll work out the rest, I guess. Okay. We have now updated our ranking. I hope that you can all see what's going on. If you have any thoughts and feelings, please feel free to share them in the comments. We are now up to the Tortured Poets Department era. There's not that many variations on the outfit. There's not gonna be that much to say. I think the main outfit that's different is the I Can Do It With a Broken Heart outfit. The trio dresses that we have, I can't even see what they say, so I'm just gonna have to assume. The first one is I Love You, It's Ruining My Life, and the other one is Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. I Love You, It's Ruining My Life, I think is so good. I'm gonna put it in Gorgeous because it matches the Fortnite aesthetic. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, I'm gonna put in Mr. Perfectly Fine. Not that there is literally any real difference between the two of them. They look identical, but in terms of the theming, I like the first phrase better. But it doesn't matter. The jacket for The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, I think is fucking iconic and I love it. And I'm gonna put it in King of My Heart. I actually really love the outfit. I love the way it's performed and I love the bridge of that song. Do I love the rest of that song? Certainly not as much as the bridge. I think that on the album, that is the best bridge that she's done. But I wish that the start of the song was a little bit more oomph because as it is, it's a bit boring to start off with, but I like the lyrics. It's hard to say. Anyway, now we have the I Can Do It With a Broken Heart fits. We've got the gold jacket with the black two-piece, the white jacket, white two-piece, black and white jacket, with the white two-piece, gold jacket with the graphite two-piece, gold jacket, gold and black two-piece, white and black jacket, and the black two-piece. You'll see as we fucking go. As far as which one I like the most, I think it's the gold and black one I like the best. And the others are all kind of just fine to me. I really like them. There's nothing particularly wrong with them. They're just fine. Actually, I might put that one in the... I forgot that you existed. They're all good. I think I personally like the black bra of the two-piece better for under the white dress because you can see it poking up and it doesn't all look like one thing from the back of the stage, if you know what I mean. It just gives it a little bit more interest. Now we are at the surprise song dresses, which there's actually so many of them. In terms of the initial era versus the later in the tour era dresses, I think that I like the initial era ones better in shape, but I'm glad that they got changed because they were getting a bit same if all the other things were changing. In terms of what color I like the best, I think the berry one is my favorite for sure. And next up would be the green one. I think that they're just stunning. The yellow one caused a lot of heartache. But it is really pretty. I'm gonna put it in Mr. Perfectly Fine. And then blue one I really like too. There's nothing really wrong with it. The other ones I liked better. Now we come up to the kind of new era dresses. We've got the solid color ones and then the tie-dye, dip-dye, multicolored fun. We have pink, blue, orange, and then we've got beta fish, supernova. I don't remember what this one's called. And then the koi fish. Koi fish is going in King of My Heart. I love Speak Now. And I love that dress. I think that's so fun. I like the beta fish one too. Supernova, I think the colors don't look different enough for me to care, but it's very cute that it's so sparkly. The pink one I like. The blue one's just fine to me. Orange one I don't like. I do like the pink and orange one better. And that's all of them. And now we have Midnights, our final era. I like the jacket and I considered if we weren't in summer when the era tour was in Australia, I probably would have considered this outfit because I just think it's comfy. I'm gonna put it in Mr. Perfectly Fine. In terms of the t-shirts, the iridescent one is by far my favorite. Definitely. So I like that she finished the tour in that one. I also really like the purple one and the lighter one that's purple that's got bigger sparkles on it. The dark purple I actually don't really like very much. It's pretty, but it's very dark. The blue is really pretty. I'm gonna put that in Gorgeous. Pink one's just okay. The kind of silvery blue one, I forgot that you existed. And this pink one I don't like. It's like skin color. Like from the back, that would look crazy. Now we've got the bodysuits. I really like the bodysuits. There is one that I fucking hate though, and that is the cutouts one. I'm so sorry. The people that like it don't get why people don't like it. I'm gonna educate you. It looks like abs. It looks like she's got drawn on abs. It's very weird. It also kind of looks like mold growing on her. And now we all understand that I like the mold dress from Speak Now, but this is different. I don't know. I'm just not really about it. Maybe if it didn't have the top part on the chest, I'd like it more. Then we're gonna go with the chevron one. I'm gonna put that in, I forgot that you existed. I do like it. It's not my favorite compared to the others. The original Midnights outfit I really like. I'm gonna put that in gorgeous. And then maybe controversially, I'm gonna put scallops in King of My Heart and the Moon Star communism one. In the top. I love them both. I think that they're stunning. They really fit the era. I could even be tempted to put the original one in the top as well. I really like it. I just think that they're gorgeous. They're just fantastic. Now, in terms of the jackets, we thought we'd all lost the pink jacket, but it turns out one of the dancers ended up with the light pink jacket because her jacket got destroyed somehow or lost. In terms of the jackets, I'd say actually the blue one is my favorite. Then the multicolored tinsel one, the dark pink can go on Mr. Perfectly Fine, and then finally, the pink one can go and should have said no. Fucking don't. It doesn't match the rest of them. So there you go. That is my Eras Tour outfits ranking. Flame me if you must. I love the Folklore and Evermore outfits so much. Yeah, I mean, they were all fantastic. And I think that for a tour to have not that many dud outfits in it, that's a real treat, let me tell you. In terms of the ones that I've put in should have said no, the only ones that I actively dislike properly are the cutouts bodysuit for Midnights and the All Too Well jacket. The rest of them, they're fine. It's just that they don't jive with me, they're just fine. Thank you all so much for watching. I would love to know what you thought of all of the outfits. What era is your favorite era? What did you think was missing, or what did you think was interesting about the outfits? I'm gonna miss the Eras Tour so much. It has been such a source of happiness, and actually the day that I'm filming this is the first weekend since the Eras Tour is finished, and it's so sad. So I'm just doing something to make myself a little bit happy that I hope brings you guys all a little bit of happiness. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I will see you all next time.